Hey YouTube, quick wee demo here. In the future, I pick up a couple of guitars that came with two wee amps, one of them being this Kustom, I've forgotten what the number is on it, I can't quite read it on that monitor, KGA10, for K Kustom Guitar Amp 10, so it's a 10 watt guitar amp basically. 3 knobs, if you look at it in the corner, well my hand doesn't go over it. Yeah, so you've got basically this lead, you're just using this one lead going straight into it. Nothing else connected. It doesn't have an external speaker output. I did have one before, another Kustom which I thought was really good. It must be the slightly bigger model. I'm sure it had a, I think it seemed to have a blue light bulb on it, and also an external speakers socket. I think it might have been like a 20 watt or 25 watt. So this is just a very basic. It does look really good though. Try and stand not in front of it. It's kind of got like a grey ground. It kind of looks quite chunky and quite solid. You know, it kind of looks like it's a wee valve amp or something like that. To be honest, they put a bit of effort into making it look not tinky. So really, the thing is here, I'm just going to demo it. Maybe someone's found one in the attic or whatever, and I'm not using any expensive stuff. This is a guitar I'll also pick up in the future on Tuesday. Not set it up or done anything to it. I just kind of, the action's still a bit high. I intonated, put your strings on it, give it a clean. So GP guitar, GP amp, just a lead, I suppose a strap, a pick, and a tuner. I guess you could just use an app on your phone or tune it off a piano or buy a tuner as well. So I did use a tuner, but nothing else is connected up just now. I'm just going to see what I can get out of it. So we'll start the neck position, tone up full. Knobs are where they're set there, just when I was messed about. The gain's just below half. The distortion button isn't on. The ISF thing makes quite a difference. I'll run through that a little bit. And the volume control there. So it's loud enough. It's just sitting there. Mic's there. Kind of no processing or any of that rubbish going on. Very bright amp. Maybe. Less tone. No tone. Okay, need some tone. I think you can get a nice sound out of it. Sounded much better and it's a little bit bright. And that's me on the neck pickup in the 4th position. Go to the bridge pickup. Maybe a little bit. Turn the volume down, might get some. Maybe a little bit bright, but it's nice on the neck pickup. That tone off. So see what happens when I crank the gain up a bit to maximum, I guess. Right, so we've now discovered that the gain control is just for when the distortion circuit's on. So the clean control, all you've got is a volume and that tone shaping. What's it worded? The voice. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's really tamed that high thing. Not on that pickup. I just realised I'm standing in front of the speaker. Yeah. good. Okay, fine. Let's try. I'll put the gain back down and then turn on the distortion circuit. Yeah, so basically, I mean, I'm comparing this pretty much. I normally play through my wee Laney, which has been relegated to here just now. A wee 15 watt all tube thing, and I'm normally playing through the 3x12 cabinet. So I'm kind of got quite a good rig to start with, and I can basically the treble's a little bit nasty, but you can get rid of it quite easily just by not using the bridge pickup. We've not tried the distortion at full. Yeah, I thought I left it in because it was quite rock and roll when I knocked the camera off. I really need to get some better thing. The thing I've got the camera mounted on is my pal gave me some aluminium angle iron, and I made this. And this you could like basically park a car on. It's like an axle stand, and I'm using it to hold up a webcam. And I had it teetering on top of that wee custom amp. But kind of goes well with the video. I think when I hit the super distortion. But I was going to do I try this with some pedals and stuff plugged into it, but actually I think it's alright as long as you stay away from the treble. But that might be something to do with this guitar as well. That sounds like a big muff or something. So if I did this as my first guitar, one that worked with this and that amp, would it have been good enough for me? Yeah, it would have been. A bit harsh. Yes, as I said, I was going to try and run it through the put a loop pedal and have a jam with it, using like one of the cheap fuzz pedals. But the problem I've got with this has been the clean sound's alright. But not in the bridge pickup. Oh, that much tone off it. That's pretty good. But the problem with getting a loop pedal is you'd have to use the clean sound on the amp when you're doing the loop. So basically, if you want to really use a loop pedal, you really want to have a distortion pedal in front of it. So you can play in clean, sounding like that, smashing, and then when you want to overdub on top of it, you need a distortion pedal in front of it, because if you turn the distortion on the amp, it will just play what you just played clean. It will just add distortion to that. It will add distortion to everything. Maybe just jam it yourself, play along with the record or something like that. Thanks. I don't have very high expectations of it, although I had reasonably high expectations of that one, because the one I had before, the 15 watt or the 20 watt one, was quite a solid, good little amp. Unfortunately, not worth any money, but it was a good solid amp, so I was kind of expecting that one to be good. The one I'm not expecting to be so good is this one, which I'm about to do a video for next. It's a legend. I'm not sure legend's the right word. This doesn't have distortion. It's like, oh, wow. One of these wee amps that doesn't have a distortion circuit. It's just got volume, bass and treble. And phone. So you can plug your phone into it on the front here. I don't know if it's got a headphone socket. But there you go. Yep. So no loop jam, because I've not plugged the loop jam in. And I'll need to develop some sort of stand for looking at wee amps and stuff like that. That metal thing's just too much, isn't it? Right, only 2 seconds. That's a very, very cheap guitar. So what happens if I stick for me, a very, very expensive guitar. Stick the real Fender in. I would say this, playing through this wee amp, the Fender's making a much bigger difference to the sound of that than it is when I'm playing through my Laney. I can see you could have this guitar and have that as your amp, it'd be fine. It's amazing it doesn't seem to have the harshness that one has when you're using the treble pickup. It has to be the tones up full. Still do want to use the tone control a little bit more than I do normally. That sounds alright. And I think the distortion kind of sounds a bit like a fuzz pedal. I think you do want to be a bit quiet. There's no foot switch to switch it. It's quite noisy because it's obviously a fuzz pedal, but yeah, my non-copyright infringement version of Hendrix. Well, it's definitely cutting through a mix with that super biting treble. Yeah, so Kustom KGA10, pretty good. You don't pay a lot for these amps these days. I mean, I think I'd almost just recommend not bothering. If you're buying just buy a second-hand one, have a look in Gumtree and try and get something. That's one of the ones you should be having a look at, or maybe second-hand on eBay. When you go from that, is it a good thing? So I've got a very similar size amp which kind of wiped out this whole thing with a Black Star ID core, and it's got like it's not actually doesn't have that much stuff, but it's got like maybe 5, got like Vox amp, clean Fender amp, Marshall. They're not called that, but you know that's the sort of idea. So you get like this modelling thing in it. So it does loads and loads of sounds. This one doesn't. It's just got like clean and that sort of fuzzy distortion stuff, which could be good. Because, I mean, I don't really use any other sounds apart from clean and some sort of fuzzy distortion-y thing, which is kind of what that's doing. It's a little bit trebly. I would recommend having a guitar, which most of them do have a tone pot. You know, I'm looking at my West Tone Raider on the wall there. It's going to be a hard sell with that amp. It's got like... Oh... That was me trying to avoid the mic and then I hit it. So sorry about that. Yeah, so this is what you don't want to be playing through that, because this has only got a bridge pickup and it's only got a volume control. So this would be a trebly beast and very difficult to play through that wee amp. I bet it would sound horrible. And I probably think I'm probably the first person in the world ever to play a West Tone Raider through this exact amp to see how horrible it is. Oh, this is the chances of this being in tune are nothing, so I've not played it in months. Sounds a little bit in tune. Pick. Sounds good. Yeah, so here we go. DiMarzio Super Distortion, no tone control. Sorry, oh, I don't have the mic on anymore. That's me now get the voice control up at the top. The other way. Let's see what can happen with the. How can I get a clean sound? This guitar does actually do a clean sound. It's a very, very good guitar. That's an original 70s DiMarzio Super Distortion on it. So this should do clean. The guitar should do clean quite well, but there's no way of killing that tone. So maybe use the sort of tone element of the volume control. Does have, so recommendations are, if you've got a single pickup, no tone control rock beast, probably not this amp you want. It comes down to, it's like, you know, the price of one of these things, it's like, oh, you buy pedals to put in the amp, but if you're going to be spending, I don't know how much these cost new, what, 30 or 40 quid, 40 quid second hand, or maybe 20, 30 quid. They don't even really get pedals for that, so if you're going to be spending, you know, 30 quid, under 50 quid on an amp, and then buying just more pedals, it's kind of like, well, you just get a better amp that does it for you, apart from if you want to use a loop pedal. Like I just said earlier on, where you can't have any effects or anything on the loop. It's the amp that does that, so having all the effects before it means that you can have an overdub with effects on individual pieces. My God, I made that sound difficult. Rock on.